Okay, so you guys know how druid has wild shape? Has anyone else ever noticed that it sucks? I find druid wild shape to be one of the most overhyped and yet one of the most underwhelming abilities in the game. You get to transform into an animal. That's really cool for people who like animals. But then you take a look at the rules behind it as opposed to the limitations as to what you can turn into, and you realize it's actually not all that it's cracked up to be. The actual beast shape rules are, at second level, your max CR that you can turn into is 1/4, and you can't transform into anything that has flying or swimming speed. At 4th level, you can turn into things with a max CR of 1/2, and nothing with flying speed. And at 8th level, you can turn into things with a max CR of 1 with no limitations. And that's all it goes over. I'm sorry, but there are beasts past challenge rating 1, and you're just going to ignore those. And some people would argue there aren't that many, but no, there's a good amount. The back of the player's handbook actually has at least like 8 to 10, I believe. And then there's the monster manual. And then there's all the other books with bestiaries. So, if you could elaborate what comes after 1, I would appreciate that. And not to even get me started on the most infuriating thing, that I can't turn into something like a CR0 frog that has 1 hit point until level 4, and I can't turn into a 13 AC, 1 hit point, 1 damage dealing flying hawk until level 8. And at that point I'm not going to, because I'm going to turn into a giant eagle. Why is wild shape so limited, and why does it suck so much unless you're doing Circle of the Moon? I think that's stupid, so here is my very quick fix for that. Remove the limitations. Just get rid of them. Throw them out the window. Or, if you want to have some balance, remove the swimming speed limitation, because there is no reason you should be afraid of a CR0 frog. If you're a DM that's scared of your druid turning into a frog, then you're not DMing right. And if you want to still keep the no flying speed, because I understand that some people get really sore about that. Sore. Just have it be something that they can't do until 4th level, because that way at the bare minimum they're able to turn into hawks and stuff like that, and it's not like they just go straight to 8th level and they're already turning into a giant eagle as opposed to a hawk. Like, let them gradually build that up if you want, but for me personally, I just remove it. Because, personally as a DM, I'm not scared of my druid turning into a CR0 1 HP 13 AC hawk. I'm not scared of flying like some DMs are, apparently. That's about it. I know this was a pretty short video, but I just had to get that off my chest. I really don't like how wild shape is presented in the book, and there's my alternative to it. And that's what I'm going to be putting as the standard for my games from now on. So, hopefully you enjoyed that, and don't be scared of the frog. The frog is your friend, not your enemy.